I always tell people this story and they laugh at me. Football was never like a goal to me. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a WWE superstar.
Nate was a go-getter. We have a lot of stories here at home. 1 o'clock in the morning, we'd hear the weight slam down. We're like, Nate, come on, really? We said 1 o'clock in the morning, everybody's sleeping. He said, Dad, I just got to get another rep in.
Go, Nate!
We all realized early that Rochester, especially in the football area, was under-recruited, wasn't really looked at. We knew that we had to do something different to get Nathan seen.
I went to a Michigan camp. They were recruiting me and they were really high on me, and they were like, hey, we're gonna be in contact with you. I balled out, I won camp awards and all that stuff. I remember going home and I left empty-handed. Remember my senior year, my dad comes up to me after a game, after a win. He looked at me, he's like, you're my son, I've watched you play sports your entire life. He's like, you're not having fun. I told him, I was like, listen, Dad, the only thing I'm thinking about is padding my stats. My only mindset was just getting that offer from Michigan. I thought I was a failure. Man, like, I'm just not good enough. I must not be good enough to play at this level.
I said, if they don't see how good you are and they still need to see stuff and they're still deciding, I said, forget them. When he made the decision about UConn, I saw a happiness come back.
When the schedule came out in the summer, I looked at it, I was like, wow.
We saw Michigan on the schedule and we were like, wow, this can't be happening.
I get to play the school that basically said they didn't want me. I'm gonna show these guys what they're missing out on. Second play of the game, I take an outside run and I get tackled on line of scrimmage and bang.
Carter picks up a couple.
There was a time there where I saw my son on the field and then all of a sudden I didn't see him. And so I remember calling my husband and saying, okay, I don't see Nate, what's going on?
I didn't see him go off the field. I started getting emails from people that were watching from Rochester. The word is coming that Nate has an injury.
This is the school that said they didn't want me. This is the school that said, no, you were not good enough. Like, this was it. Like, this is my time. Like, the game just started. Like, there's no way that all this is gonna end right now.
Nathan Carter, we saw unspecified injury, but did not look like himself in the first half. He did come back in and gave it a go, carried the ball a handful of times.
Just like that. Separate my shoulder. Season done. I remember after the game, I came out in a sling and I went to my dad's arms and I just bawled out and I cried.
We said everything. 7-game season right now, all right? Let's go get it done. Everybody good. I got, we'll be on the turf, I believe. 7 on the turf, I think. RB's on one. RB's.
The transfer portal was opening up and I was like, Dad, I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know where I'm gonna go, and I was scared. Not a lot of people go from an independent school to a Big Ten school. That just doesn't happen.
Make sure I'm square. We're right here on the angle. Hard to make that cut. Go.
I get a text from Coach Reed. You, Nate Carter, this is Coach Reed, Michigan State football. And I'm like, there's no way.
When you go get a transfer from a lower level, you always try to figure out, what elite trait does this guy possess? He separated himself, the ability to run hard, the ability to always fall forward on contact, to go fight for extra yards.
This is literally the school right down the road from the school that I wanted to go to. What school do I feel like gives me the best opportunity to go out and to play? Calling Michigan State up, I was like, I'm all in.
Carter dragging tacklers, he got it!
Run.
Nate Carter, the ferocity and the tenacity.
Nate's first run was electric.
And there goes Carter, it breaks wide open. 31 yards.
I was like, yeah, this is our guy.
no matter how good or how bad I play, I'm playing for an audience of one. When I made that run, that was the time where I knew I was like, listen, I could play at this level. I got this.
Here goes Carter. Touchdown number 3.
Anytime you get a young man who's from a small town, you always have a certain edge about yourself. You're always trying to prove everyone wrong. He wants to prove everyone that, yes, I went to UConn, but I can play at any level of college football.
When you are overlooked, when you don't have people patting you on the back, you don't have people shouting your name up on stands, and you don't have people looking at you, and then you get to go out and you get to prove those people wrong. It's a good feeling.
He knew he wanted to go to Michigan. That didn't happen. You know, he ended up going to UConn. He hit the portal. Michigan State comes through. Maybe that's where he was meant to be.